Welcome to our heart-pounding adventure story. Adventurers ready? This is truly a mafia tragedy, but the deals keep rolling in, and the three factions are at it. In the end, Parker took charge, forcing the boss to hand over all the paperwork. What a tough job. Parker is set to meet an old friend, getting ready to kick off his wicked plan. With tough backers on the scene, the old friend had to dig deep into his pockets, losing both money and allies, hoping Parker would take the cash and his daughter and fly away. Of course, Chicago folks don't just hand over cash like that. Days later, in Florida's Palm Beach, Sayoma and the agent kick off their dull sales chat. Struggling with low performance, Sayoma stealthily swapped competitors' client info, talk about cutthroat competition. Parker and she met for the first time. Sayoma felt this was the turning point of her career. Parker showed keen interest in the house. It seems he's a man with secrets. Sayoma quickly realized that Parker wasn't the ostentatious millionaire he appeared to be. At night, Parker slyly crept near the house, starting his mysterious covert operation. He discovered his four enemies, bracing for the wild showdown ahead. Parker crouched next to the garage, thinking, "I can't miss today." Upon entering the room, Parker started planning. His weapons were no joke. Later, the four returned with pizza, and Parker quickly slipped back into hiding. Just as the garage door was about to close, Parker felt the tension. His plan was underway. Suddenly, he struck, making sure Sayoma wouldn't blow his cover. Sayoma finally spilled everything. Turns out she knew all about Parker's background. She confided in Parker about her struggles, desperately looking for a lifeline. Faced with life's pressures, she guessed Parker's true intentions. She knew people in Palm Beach were all con artists, so she decided to help Parker. As long as she could be of use, she was willing to offer help, wanting to make a connection. Since she wanted in, she needed to suss out his background first. Sayoma knew the area like the back of her hand, having every detail under her control. After carefully checking it out, she decided to join forces with Parker. The next afternoon, Sayoma accompanied Parker to view properties and found herself getting hooked. Parker stated that they were only discussing work, no personal matters to talk about. Parker explained that the other three were engaged in a significantly complex robbery plan, and all he needed to do was wait and reap the benefits. Sayoma felt the light dawn on her. The First Lady of this community possesses an even greater quantity of jewels than Elizabeth Taylor. Tomorrow would see an auction of jewels worth $75 million. Unbelievable. They arrived outside the mansion, which was as vast as a maze. This is definitely the life of the rich. With a golf course and a pool, along with 2 ballrooms, this place truly exemplifies the height of luxury. It's breathtaking. Unfortunately, security chased them away. Sayoma knew them. No suspicions arose. Meanwhile, the bold foursome disguised as installers had just breached the auction site. They hid their gear, moving cautiously as per their plan. What little rascals! From a distance, Parker spotted the bold crew. Realizing they were about to execute the plan, he wouldn't let it slide. Quickly getting Sayoma out of there, Parker returned to the hotel to further his scheme. When he returned to his room, he brushed his hair back on the balcony. Here came the mob hitman. He could have easily used a gun, but opted for a knife. Maybe it seemed closer. The hitman underestimated Parker, and a fierce battle ensued. Just as he was about to deal with Parker, Parker prepared to fight back on the balcony. Taking a deep breath, the mob hitman charged over, seething with rage. Parker fought back fiercely, his hand striking the knife. With a loud crash, the hitman fell from the balcony. The entire island was stirred up. Parker suddenly went missing. Sayoma, his ex-husband, showed up. As a cop, he wasn't there to flirt this time. Through this CCTV, he knew Sayoma had been showing properties to Parker. Sayoma didn't betray Parker. Instead, she hurried to clean up the scene. Her little dog wandered out onto the balcony, and she deliberately created a little chaos to cover everything up. Sayoma stated that once things calmed down, she would tell the police everything. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.